Okay, so the Knight of Swords energy, being action oriented. I'm feeling you guys are intelligent. You guys probably already know how to make money. It's about prioritizing where your money needs to go, finding that balance of where your money needs to go, making decisions about where your money needs to go. You're probably the group that will really benefit from having like a budget sheet, a spreadsheet or something like that about where your money needs to go, what what's a priority for your money and what's your wants versus needs right now. Um but the Knight of Swords is that action, being action oriented. So put action towards the intellect, the intelligence that you already have towards money or about money right now. Um, let's see. Should we get into the oracle cards? Let's get into your oracle cards. So our first one, we have the leader. I'm going to read. I think I might read most of them or some of them, but we're definitely going to read this leader card because it is our first card that came out. This is Leo energy, influence, benevolence, and what's the last one? Courage. Yeah, this came out right above the Knight of Swords, being action oriented. Are you guys afraid to make a move right now towards, oh, maybe you guys have an idea about where you want to put your money. Maybe if this is an investment, where you want to invest your money. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more, maybe you're feeling afraid to put your money into something because you don't know how it would turn out, because you have the star card here and it's about hope and inspiration. This came out right under, oh my gosh, the star card came out under our inspiration card too. That is so crazy, guys. This is all aligning so nice. I think you're feeling inspired to put your money somewhere, or you're feeling inspired to put your money somewhere. I'm feeling investments. Maybe it's investing within real estate or something like that. That's what just popped into my head. And you have hope for it, but maybe you're not sure completely how it's going to turn out. So you're holding back. Hmm. Yeah, there's something that's inspiring you right now. Let's see, let's see. Okay, I do want to read this leader card, so let's get into that one. Sorry, I know I just took a turn for a second. Um, I am so afraid that it's going to spill. I really hope it doesn't. Because then I would have to stop and clean it too, and that's just not the move right now. Okay, number 47, the leader, Leo energy. A leader is chosen because of her heart. It should shine so brightly that it lightens every life it touches. When it's time to step up and lead, the values remain unshakable. The Leo energy leaves us feeling like peaceful warriors fighting for a more compassionate world. You will hear us roar. Message: the Leo goddess is the leader that leads by example. She shines like a thousand suns, and her heart is the biggest of all. She is never afraid of acting as it demands because she has the certainty that her benevolent essence will always choose well. Her courage has taken her to the place where she belongs. That choose well part stood out to me. And it's making me feel like you guys are like torn about what you guys should really do. I feel like you have been having an idea of something and you're not sure if you should invest in it fully. But I'm hearing you should. Take that chance and invest in it. Of course, after you've done the, proper research for it. But with the student card, maybe, yeah, do the research on it first. But others seek inspiration in her way of life. Her enthusiastic flame is always burning. She has healed all her insecurities and doubts. She is well aware of her sovereignty. This goddess works hard but always plays harder. The word sovereignty keeps coming to me every day, and I feel like it's like a tag on my back or something, like the word sovereignty, like, and it's about just not looking at the surface level. It's about looking deeper into something. So, okay, whatever idea you have right now, this inspiration that you have right now, look deeper into it. Gain the intelligence and the intellect gain all the information that you fully need on it, and then make your next move. We have the student card right here. This is curiosity. There's something that's been piquing piquing your curiosity. There's something that's been drawing your attention in, and you have this Knight of Swords here. This is about intellect. So use that intellect that you have to navigate you towards, or navigate you through whatever is inspiring you right now, whatever is calling you right now. And maybe this hasn't sparked yet, and it's on its way, or this spark is on its way. Like this curiosity that you have is on its way. You've been curious about learning something, and now it's finally time. If you've been curious about investing or real estate, or I don't know, digital marketing, something, just something, something's calling you, and we're trying to figure out what it is, or at least I'm trying to figure out what it is. You might already know. Yeah, but looking deeper, just not at the surface level. That word sovereignty has been coming at me all day and for the last couple days. So I wonder if that means anything to you guys too. This goddess works hard but plays harder. As she enjoys developing her creative side more than anything. So maybe this is a creative endeavor for you guys. I said digital media. Maybe you guys are into digital media. What is digital media? I'm saying it like I know what it is, but I really don't. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Let's see. In fact, it's her creativity that has made her deserve her throne. She is confident to show her masterpiece to the world, but expects nothing in return. Okay. So she is confident to show her masterpiece to the world, but expects nothing in return. I really like that part, and I wonder if you guys have been feeling like you want to put something out there, or you want to dive into something, but you don't know how it will be perceived yet. And so that's what's stopping you, that's what's blocking you. And maybe that's just why this introspection, the Hermit card had came out, and this Judgment card for a rebirth about how you're viewing things right now. So maybe this is why, like, you need to withdraw for a second and to come back to, well, why do you feel like you need, the reassurance of others, for the validation of others, instead of just putting it out and, receiving whatever comes? Because I remember, like, even starting this YouTube channel, I was very scared about the perception. How are things going to be perceived? And I've just been doing well based off the fact of, I'm going to put it out there, and however it is seen, it is going to be seen. I have no control over how this is going to be seen, but I do have control of me making action towards it, putting action towards it. And because it's so true about the fact that nothing is ever, or nothing, what is it? Nothing is ever changed if nothing is ever changed. Like, there will never be a change if you're not willing to make a change. There will never be any action if you're not willing to be action oriented towards it. And it's kind of like just disconnecting from, if this is, if you're afraid to put something out because you don't want it to be perceived badly, because definitely if it's a creative endeavor, or just any endeavor in general, you don't want your work to be blown off, or seen as not good enough. That would kind of hurt the ego, right? So maybe with this Hermit card, it's time to look deeper within that ego and see, what is it that I'm really afraid of? Is it, is it just me needing validation right now? And if it is needing validation, don't look for it from others. Look for it from within yourself. And the reason, if this is whatever that you want to put out there, the reason you want to put it out is because you know it's good enough. You know it deserves to be seen. So if you know it's good enough, and you know it's deserved to be seen, don't look for other people to tell you the same. Because the truth is, not everyone's going to like it, and that is okay. But there will be people that like it too, and that is okay too. And even with this YouTube channel, like, not everyone is going to like me as, like me as a tarot reader, and that is perfectly fine. But I'm confident in the fact that the people that resonate and the people that need to see this will see it and stay with it, or like it, or appreciate it. And that is okay with me. Even if it's two people, even if it's one person, even if it's just me talking to myself every time. I'm making a move. That's action, all right? And where you're putting action towards your purpose, the universe always pays you back for it, because the universe is looking to co-create with you, right? So anytime you co-create with the universe, they're looking for you to put it out there. What's the point in creating if you just keep it to yourself, right? And in my head, I hope, I really don't want you to take this personally, and don't take it bad, because this is something that I had to tell myself too. It's so oh gosh, I really don't want you to take this bad, but please don't. Not sharing your work with anyone, and not sharing your creativeness with anyone, not sharing your authenticity with someone, is selfish. I'm so sorry. I really don't want you to take that bad. It is selfish, because someone might need that, right? Whatever it is, someone might need whatever you put out there. Oh, 11:11 on the clock as I said that. Someone truly might need that, right? So don't deprive yourself, and don't deprive others of what you really want to do. So, and I keep telling myself, like, I this is something that I want to pursue, tarot, and I love it so much, and the universe pays me in full for doing so, because the universe knows how much I love it. So maybe affirmations is something that you really need right now. But uh yeah, be confident to show whatever it is that you've been feeling this inspiration for, because if you've been feeling inspired for it, there's a spark in you, there's something in your soul that really wants it, right? And so it's your job to acknowledge that and put it forth with this Knight of Swords energy, being action oriented. See, yeah, now I want to know, what is it that you want to put out there? Because if you're looking for someone to support it, run it by me, please. I will be your first supporter. Like, if it's a, I don't know, if it's a YouTube channel, I would be your first subscriber. Just put it out there and see what happens, and be open to whatever comes with it, Don't, it's, even when I first decided to share my work, or share my art with, on Etsy, I made an Etsy account trying to, or that, like, I wanted to share my art with people. Even when I put it on my Pinterest, there was like a, I had to work up to that moment. And it was because I was afraid people were going to think that my artwork wasn't good enough, and that I had to keep coming back to myself. See, there's a limiting belief right there. So maybe it's limiting beliefs that you need to work on too, with this Hermit card. It's introspection, shining light on the darkness that might be in yourself. But yeah, there was a fear of my work wasn't good enough, my artwork wasn't good enough. But then when I was alone with my artwork, and I was alone with myself, I kept thinking, and I was like, I love my artwork. Like, I look at my artwork and I just smile. Like, it makes me happy, right? And it makes me happy, and that's the validation that I need. That's all that I need. If someone doesn't like my artwork, that is perfectly fine with me, because I just always tell myself, like, the thing about art is that, like, not everyone's going to understand art. Not everyone's going to understand or like it, and that is perfectly fine, but it's going to resonate with who it's going to resonate with. And sorry, I'm going on this whole rant right now, so I hope some of this might be resonating with you. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. Sorry. But okay, let's go back to reading this. She is confident to show her masterpiece to the world, but expects nothing in return. She no longer seeks external validation. Like I was just saying, I didn't even read that part, but that's what I was saying. Now she knows her true worth is the kindness of her heart. She loves to show her affection and reveal the potential in everybody. Her intention is always the same. She wants everyone to show up in their true nature. That's what I was saying with this authenticity. She is willing to teach the world that creativity is always accessible, kindness is always required, and courage is always possible. Action. Embrace the leader archetype within you. Explore your creativity and have fun with it. Lead others lead others by showing your courage. Cultivate your generosity and the kindness of your heart. Affirmation: I am leading by example. I am fun when I am creative, and I boldly shine my powerful light. Step into this leader energy. The world needs it, okay? You need it. You are that leader. That's why this card came out for you. You have that Leo archetype in you. It's about shining light on it, you know? I keep saying with this Hermit card, shining light on the darkness, shining light on the fire that's inside of you. You have that creative energy in you, and it's let it be seen. Allow that abundance come to you. You've been co-creating with the universe. You've been creating by yourself. Have faith, you know, because okay, have faith with that you can see the fruition of whatever seeds that you plant. Like I always told myself with sorry I keep sniffling, but with whatever I want to put out there, that's me planting the seed, all right? And then once you plant that seed, now my job is just to wait for the harvest. I'm going to keep watering that seed, you know, like even with the YouTube videos that I've been putting out, like I planted the seed the first day that I started my YouTube channel, right? And every week I post a new one. And that's me watering this, that's me watering my heart, or watering the seeds. And you know, harvest is bound to be on its way, right? Every time you plant a seed and you water it, trust that harvest will come. With this abundance card, it's about trust, right? Have the trust that your harvest will come. You also have this joy card. The joy card is celebration on harvest. Trust that your harvest, trust that your harvest is on the way. I like the joy card came out right under the abundance card. Yeah. So once you plant that seed, trust that your harvest is on the way, and then be in awe of the harvest that you put out there. Because once you're in that awe of like the awe of the harvest that, or the seeds that you planted, you're bound to just keep having gratitude, keep showing up and cycling that gratitude. Because I'm gonna take it back towards my artwork, guys. I love my artwork. It just holds, it's just so dear to my heart. I love painting, but painting and drawing, whatever. But you know, being in, like, when I'm in awe of my finished product, I'm so grateful for myself for even doing for even painting, and then I'm grateful for myself for putting it out there and letting it be seen, and then celebrating the fact that I did so too. That's the gratitude. So just be in that awe and the joyful spirit, because that's just allowing more positive energy and more gratitude to keep shining brightly into your life. Since we are next, or so before the leader card, this Leo card, we also have the mother card, which is number 46, and I want to read that one to you guys too. This is intimacy, home, and sensitivity. Let's see what we have for this one. I really need to blow my nose, but I like really refuse to get up and get a tissue right now. I'm sorry. Imagine like it would be such a fun drinking game. Not even a fun drinking game, it'd truly be a blackout game. Like if you had to take a shot every time I sniffled, you would be black, like just black out immediately. Like choose to black out rather than drinking, because that would be the end of, like, that would be the end result. All right. The mother card, Cancer energy. The cosmic womb, we are in the cosmic womb, we are always safe and nurtured. We share this place with our ancestors. The Cancer energy makes space for us to listen to our emotions and intimacy needs. It cradles us when we feel calmer and reminds us that it's okay to cry if we need to. The Cancer goddess is the loving mother that offers her chest in healing and retreat, for healing and retreat. With her, every place feels like home. She has mastered self-care and nourishment. Her strong connection with her emotions and intuition allows her to use the most effective medicine for each wound. Her sensitivity proves how one can be tender and strong at the same time. She never denies an emotion. She keeps the river flowing without obstacles. She honors the ebb and flow. Instead of moving forward, she travels backward. She travels backward. If she witnesses a flower, she She follows the growth of the whole plant until she reaches the most profound root, because there is where she finds the most, or sorry, because there she finds the ultimate cause that made the flower blossom in a certain shape. Does the soil have enough water? Is there any nutrient lacking? There is where the goddess finds the answer, in the roots. This is coming back to this hermit card for me. If there are any limiting beliefs, if there's something that isn't being nourished within you, if you're not fully nourishing the seed that you want to plant, will it truly grow? Are you providing a good home for this, for whatever like seed you want to plant? um The mother loves to take care of others only once her own needs have been met. Her strong boundaries preserve her from energy leaks and invasions. She doesn't fear intimacy because her self-love is so strong that no one can take it away from her. Okay, so with that card again, with the self-love, her self-love is so strong that no one can take it away from her. That's, for me, that I'm hearing the validation part again. Like, the validation is what's coming up for me. When I read this card. And maybe that's something that you've been struggling with. Maybe you don't feel like it's good enough. Maybe you've been looking for others to tell you how good it is so you can feel confident in putting it out. But her self-love is so strong that no one can take it away from her. You need to feel the confidence within yourself first, right? That's why we had this leader card. And then once you have that, once you've established that leader card and you're grounded and rooted into that, you're not going to feel like you need that validation from someone else, because you're going to know that whatever you're putting out there is good enough regardless, right? That you have so much love for it that other people, this is going to be extreme, but like, your love is so strong for it so that even if someone hated it, it would not shake you at all. It like you would feel so grounded into your own self-love, or your love validation for whatever it is that you want to put out there, that if anyone else comments negatively on it, it's not going to do anything to you. You won't have, and it won't lead you to that lead you in that cycle of self-criticism and feeling very down on yourself, because you know that you've nurtured this part of yourself. That's okay, now I'm thinking, when I just said that, like, the mindset part, because this came out right next to this student card. This has like butterflies around the mind. Maybe you've been having a lot of thoughts, and maybe these thoughts aren't the most positive ones. If and if that's been a thing, then it's time to turn that around and get grounded and rooted into your own self-nourishment. Because in my head, I'm thinking, I'm seeing the solar plexus chakra, your self-worth, your confidence. Be confident, and don't let anyone take away your power from you. And that's what I'm feeling, because like, realistically, if you're looking for other people to validate you, you're lending your power to someone else. And then there's no wonder, like, if at the end, if you're lending your power to someone else, lending them your light, and then at the end, they don't like it or whatever, you're going to feel bad, right? Because you put too much weight on one part of the scale, like giving them or giving them all your self-worth for the validation that you might need from them, instead of having that validation for yourself and nurturing that part of yourself that might need that validation. Be your own sense of validation. Don't look for it from anyone else. Like, look within. This is why we have the hermit card, the introspection card. Look within for that power that you have. My ear just rang as I said that. And okay. Now I want to look a little bit at this, like, the star card and the hermit card, because she's looking up at the stars. Like, she has that hope, right? She's looking up at the stars, like she's looking for someone else to, save her, or, help, looking for that outside help, or that outside validation, that external validation. But the hermit card came out after the star card. And where you might be in this energy where you're looking for that external validation, you're going to move into this in the you're going to move into that internal validation, and that's going to balance you out so much, because you have found the strength within yourself. You have found the validation within yourself. And then we have this judgment card that comes after, and it's improvement. It's improvement of your joy, improvement of your thoughts. There's been a rebirth of how you of your thought process, where you've been looking external. Now you found it internal, and so now when you put something out into the external, you're more confident about it. And once you're more confident about what you're putting out into the external, your thoughts stay on that positive, that positive outlook too. There's more joy in your thoughts, and when you have more joy in your thoughts, your vibration stays high with it. Once your universe is like, okay, she's doing good, the vibration's high, let's give her this. Like, so yeah, that's what I was feeling on that. I didn't finish reading this mother card. Did I finish reading it? No, I didn't. This goddess doesn't hide her flaws. She shows up exactly as she is. And now, what that part I'm thinking too. For whatever you're putting out there, allow it to be so authentic. Allow it to be truly you. And that's the thing. Like, you'll be feeling more confident in your work if it's truly authentic, if it's truly a representation of you. If this, if it's writing, if it's art, if it's, I don't know, if it is like investing in whatever your purpose is, let it truly be you. Put your own put your own creativity into it too, because with this inspiration card we have creative flow. So put your own creativity into it, whatever it is, and let it truly represent you. And I was thinking to myself, the other day, I was in I was just sitting in my bed, and I was, I don't know, thinking about life. I think, okay, let's be honest, I took an edible, right? So I took an edible, and when you take an edible, thoughts are just rolling, right? So I was just thinking to myself about authenticity, and that was always something that I've had struggled with in the past, and that's something that I'm still working through now, and I'm doing better with. But it's still something that I constantly have to work on, showing up as my authentic self. And in my head, like, I was just thinking to myself, like, I was not giving people the chance to say yes to me, like, to say yes to my true nature. And sometimes when you're not living in your authentic nature, if you're like in more of a people pleaser, oh my gosh, now the sovereignty part is coming back to me once I said people pleaser. If you're living in more of that people pleaser energy, you, oh gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Sorry, wait. Okay, yeah. Once you're like, if you're living in that people pleaser energy, you're not giving people the chance to fully say yes to who you actually are, and um to truly know that authentic side. And sorry, as I'm thinking about that right now, it's about that sense of control. And now I'm feeling like maybe you have, like, if it this is all about the sense of control though, right? At least that's what I'm feeling right now. Having, like, if you're not putting your work out there because you're afraid of what other people will say, that's you wanting to control the situation. And back to what I was saying about, like, the authenticity, and like that itself is, you wanting to control how people see you, wanting to control how you're perceived, right? And so, yeah, you're not allowing people to see your true authentic nature. And when you start showing up fully, if your work is authentic, if it's truly, because, okay, when you're putting out your work that is truly authentic, it has your soul is ingrained in it, right? And once you're following your soul's mission, The universe has no choice but to provide you the abundance that you've been looking for. The universe wants to see you in your authentic nature. That's what that's why that's why we're here in the universe. It's to show up authentically. It's to live by our soul's nature, live by our soul's needs, and not just by, you know, sovereignty, living by the superficial needs, Um, mm, okay, I'll come back to any of those thoughts later. I feel like my head's kind of drifting off. All right, let's finish this card. Action. Embrace the mother archetype within you. Retreat and pay attention to your emotions. Retreat and pay attention to your emotions. Investigate and heal inherited wounds from your ancestors or past lives. Nurture the connection you have with yourself. Seek alignment in your home and family matters. Affirmation: I am home. I honor the web and flow of my emotions. Maybe you've been afraid of act because you don't. I just keep going back to like you don't know how someone's going to react. Maybe you're not sure about how your family will react or how your friends will react or something. But there's this YouTuber that I watch. Her name is Alicia Gorgon, and she talks about like, or was it her? Was it her that had said this? I don't remember if it was her. Okay, maybe this was her. But if it's like if you're worried about being cringy or something, allow that. Just allow it. If it's your authentic nature that is just a little bit cringy, you know, be cringy. It's okay. Like there's going to be people that truly align to you, and you have to be confident in yourself that there's going to be people that really want to see it, right? Like the people that like the quirkiest people probably have the most followers, and it's because they're within their true nature, and people are like, that's cool. Like, so just allow that part of yourself to be seen. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but um, I know I'm kind of working backwards now, but it's because we're within this 40s energy. So the student, we have curiosity, um, flexibility, and eloquence. This is Gemini energy. Let's read this one real quick. All right, Gemini energy is curious and witty. It invites us to go and learn something new that will allow us to gain a better understanding of our reality. It infuses our tongue with eloquence. It makes us see the world as a playground ready to be explored. So, for some of you, this is about limiting beliefs. And for some of you, this is about learning new ways to use your money and learning new ways to, and then like integrating that into your life. But then some of you, this is, learning about your limiting beliefs towards money, learning about what patterns that you hold towards money or hold toward, what patterns do you hold towards money, and what ways are you holding, or like in what ways are you actually holding yourself back for money? But I know this like I know this is like this is supposed to be like how to invite more abundance into your life, but this is like turning more into like a how to put out your creative endeavor or how to live in your authenticity or something. But like that's what's coming out right now with this message, and I feel like inviting more abundance into your life, you're going to have to live more authentically. You're going to have to be that leader and take a chance, and you're going to have to ground yourself in your own validation and let that be the only thing that you need. But because that's just what I'm getting a lot from this group. But okay. A Gemini goddess has the purpose of understanding. She can see all the possibilities and their potential, the two sides of the same coin. You guys have the two of coins here. That's funny. Two of coins is about multitasking, balance, choice, being flexible, or having certain priorities. Let's see, where did I end? Her curiosity has given her different, or her curiosity has taken her to two different places. Wait, what am I reading right now? Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Her curiosity has taken her to different places where she has gathered the information needed to develop her various skills. She is multi talented. Ask her anything and she has the answers. She masters communication and her words speak the truth, but a kind of truth that is inclusive and flexible. She is inquisitive. She is always willing to learn something new about the wonders of the world, to explain the to explore the unexplored. Her mind is abstract, quick, and insatiable. She's she solves the questions without answers. She is the provider of knowledge, and she will forever be an enthusiastic student. She is funny yet serious, strong yet soft, social but autonomous. Depending on the situation, she can shift her shape. Adaptability is her superpower. She loves changes in spontaneity. She thrives in volatility. Action. Embrace the student archetype within you. Follow your curiosity and learn something new. Feed your mind. Be open to changes in your environment. Trust that they will provide you with answers. Speak your truth and listen openly to explore different perspectives. So, I like that. Speak your truth and listen openly to explore different perspectives. Before I had started to put my artwork out there, and before I really wanted people to see my art, I had a dream. And in my dream, my dad was critiquing my art, and I was very nervous in the dream, and I was getting defensive because, in my head, if you were critiquing me, you were saying that it was wrong, and you were saying that you didn't like it, and you were saying that it wasn't good enough. And I came like, then I woke up from that dream and I thought about it and I was like, wow, like, in what ways, like, I am afraid of criticism because if someone criticizes something that I do, that means I feel like it's wrong. And, you know, now I have to, like, in that, it hurts my ego a little. Like, I thought this was good and someone else didn't think it was good, or someone else was giving an opinion that I didn't want. And that's truly the thing. It's an opinion, right? And you can either the opinion is going to resonate and you're going to be like, okay, I understand that, I see that, that's true, or it's not going to resonate. And if it doesn't, let that shit fly. But if it does, take it in and look what this back to the introspection card, seeing like, is that true? Is this true for me? Is it, do I need to learn a little bit more on this subject, or do I need to just stand my ground and be like, okay, that was just an opinion of someone else and that doesn't have to resonate with me, or that doesn't have to, take a toll on me. But yeah, affirmation: I learn something new every day. I adapt effortlessly to every situation and I honor the power of my words. Guys, this is on page number 111, so have fun. Maybe you guys been seeing that a lot. But yeah, I learn something new every day. I adapt effortlessly to every situation, and I honor the power of my words. So now, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, I honor the power of my words. In my head, like, when I said that, like, I was just thinking, well, what are you telling yourself right now? Are you telling yourself, positive, happy thoughts, or are you telling yourself, or are you limiting yourself with negative thoughts? Because if you are limiting yourself with the negative thoughts, don't be surprised to watch that manifest for you, right? So being careful of your thoughts right now. She has a whole bunch of butterflies in your head, so like, it's telling me like you might be feeling like you might have a lot of thoughts going on in your head, good or bad. But deciphering through them and figuring out which ones are going to benefit me, which ones do I need to keep, and which ones do I need to let go, which ones are truly just setting me back or limiting me right now. But for some of you guys, this might just be something that you had an idea on, or you've been feeling inspired about, and maybe this is your call to dig deeper into it, learn more about it, be the student of it, and then be confident in yourself, or be confident in the fact that once you are the student, you will become the master. And even as the master, the master still has to constantly keep learning to keep up, its title. But yeah, maybe it's time to read more on money, read more on manifesting, read more on whatever you feel like is calling out to you right now. But for a lot of you guys, I'm just feeling like this is something that this has already been something that you've been thinking about for a while, for sure. Let's read this 41, completion. It's a lot of 40s right here. We have 41, 47, 45, and 46. Maybe you guys have been seeing 444 recently. All right, the completion card is about looking forward, distillation, and innovation. Here comes the finish line. We have made a great effort and have achieved our objectives at this stage of our lives. The lessons have been integrated. Was I saying it to you guys? Integration? I feel like I said integration towards you guys. I feel like I said that. The lessons have been integrated. The energies have been transmuted. Nothing remains here. Only our fear keeps us attached to what we know. Surrender to the cycles and look forward to what is ready to come. And I was thinking to myself, in high school, or high school and college, when I had to give speeches in class, public speaking always made me very, very anxious. So I had thought to myself one day, I was like, okay, this is not working, right? But some emotions have the same effect as other emotions do. Like when you're fearful, you can have sweaty palms, or your heart is racing, and it just feels like your body is, your mind's racing. But also when you're very excited, your body reacts the same way. Your heart might be racing, you might have a lot of thoughts in your head. So transmuting, like I used to, before I had to give a speech in class, I used to, try to emotionally transmute fear into excitement. And then once I would do so, I would keep with that mindset. Like every time I was like, oh, I'm scared, I'd be like, no, actually I'm excited right now. This is excitement that I feel. So I try to transmute that emotion. So if it is like you've been feeling scared, try to transmute it into excitement. And then once you say that, try to stay with it. Once that feeling comes up, be like, this is excitement, reassuring yourself. But yeah, message: a cycle is coming to an end. Your job here is finished. Pack your things because you are needed somewhere else. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you might have already been, for some of you, you might be starting on the student journey. And for some of you, you might have already been on this student journey for a while. And now it's time for you to go forward. It's time for you to show what you have learned. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for that. Let's see. Pack your things because you're needed somewhere else. Don't let your fear freeze you out. That's what I keep saying. Fear. Don't let your fear freeze you out. What is coming will be greater and better. I like that part. What is coming will be greater and better. You are ready to break old structures. Yeah, I'm feeling like, oh gosh. It's those limiting beliefs. Maybe someone's been making you feel that it's not good enough, or maybe it's you that's making you feel like you're not good enough. Do some solar plexus work. I have some on my Pinterest too, if you guys want to look through that. But you are ready to break old structures to build a new world. Embrace change. You have the resources and the skills. Okay, some of you have already been through this student energy, I'm feeling like. So now I'm looking at it as trust this student energy that you have already been in. Trust that you had that knowledge now, and that it's been integrated. Trust that it's been integrated in you. I was thinking about this the other day, that I've been doing a lot of healing work when it comes to relationships and just in general. And there was like a slight fear of mine that I had. And I was like, well, what if I am presented with a new relationship and, my ear just rang, presented with a new relationship and I forget everything I learned. And I forget all the work that I've been doing. And then I was like, I had to have, with this abundance card, there's trust, or it's gratitude, manifesting, and trust on here. There's a part of me, I was like, I have to trust that I've integrated those skills into my being, that's how I am now. Like, I have to trust that I've integrated those parts of me. So yeah, maybe that's something that you guys have been fearing too, but I don't know. um where was I? You are ready to break old structures, embrace change, you have the resources and skills. You are a groundbreaker. You are changing the rules. Although the destination is unknown, what is truly important is the journey. Your ability to adapt is key here. I like that, guys. Your ability to adapt is key here. I like that. I like that. When parts of your when parts of your life when parts of our lives dissolve, the ego doesn't want to lose its attachment and release what is already ready to be released. Oh, I've been talking to you guys about the ego. This is just that's why death feels so uncomfortable. But take a look at nature's laws. Death makes life possible. In this tarot deck, the Queen of Swords is she's standing in front of a volcano, and it talks about how volcanoes and fire energy is the ultimate destruction, but it also makes room for creation. So, oh, I'm getting goosebumps as I said that. Yeah, allow this ego to destruct and allow the soul to create. Bring some light to your soul now. Where was I? That's why death feels so uncomfortable, but take a look at nature's laws. Death makes life possible. The fire stimulates new growth in the forest. Ashes create the most fertile soil. After death, always comes rebirth. And you guys have this judgment card that came right above this, or that's right next to it too. There's a rebirth that is ready. Like you guys have probably been having dreams about this, right? Like your soul is ready to shine, and it's tired of letting the ego take control the whole time, or getting the spotlight, and it wants to be at the front and center of your attention. Or yeah. um After death always comes rebirth. After the night, the sun always rises again. Look at the sun. The sun always rises again. This is the rebirth. Your soul wants it. Hi. Be proud of what you have achieved in this challenging journey. Look at how capable you are. You have survived and gathered a lot of lessons. You are more resilient and more powerful than ever. Now it's time to use this knowledge in a new journey. Use the knowledge that you've gained as a student for this new journey. Close the chapters that are ready to end. Embrace death as part of life. Be innovative. Think of new ways of doing and being. Affirmation: I am ready to close this chapter of my life, and I'm ready to revolve into a new way of being. I love that. Allow this change, guys. Like, you guys have been looking at the end of the tunnel. It's time to just walk to the end of the tunnel now. And like, you don't, like, at the end of this tunnel, you don't know what's at the end of it, right? You just know that there's an opening, and it's time to walk through that opening. I like this. Gosh, my sister's texting me. Sorry. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Have I not talked about any of these tarot cards? I don't think I talked about this King of Coins yet. Okay, King of Coins. Let's talk about it. I want to read the story for this one actually too. But the King of Coins is about being dependable, success, having that strong will, and then being willing to work. And what I'm hearing is that, like, or what I'm feeling is depending on yourself a little more, but also being secure and trusting, back to this abundance card, trusting that your success is guaranteed, right? Why would the universe have anything against you in your soul? No, it doesn't, right? It wants to see you succeed, but it wants to see you succeed authentically. It wants you to succeed through your soul's purpose. It wants you to see, like, yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. I'm not going to go any deeper into that. But You have been willing to, oh, my stomach is growling. I hope you guys can hear that. You guys have been willing to work. You guys have had that strong will, or you guys are looking, or you guys need to step into that energy. Be willing to work for your desires. Be willing to have that strong will for your desires because it's rightfully yours, right? Abundance is rightfully yours, right? Um, but King of Coins energy is, you know, it's amazing because this is about, you know, abundance, but it can be kind of slow. We have the turtle here, right? Earth energy is kind of slow, and that's why you have to trust, right? Abundance is about trust, trusting that abundance is going to come towards you when you are fully ready for it, and when the universe sees you ready for it. And that's why like affirmations are very important. That's why gratitude is very important, because it just keeps you in that good energy of, you know, money is always coming to me, and so mote it be, and so it is. Like, let's see, the King of Coins represents stability and faithfulness. The World Turtle is strong enough to support the weight of others' hopes and dreams. You guys have the Star card, which is about hopes and dreams. He may not be an active participant in our lives, but he's always dependable, slow, and steady. And I'm feeling like this is the universe. The universe is saying, just wait for me, all right? I'm going to give it to you, but I want you to be confident in what you put out there first, right? Success, dependability, conservatism, strong-willed, willing to work. Yes, okay, that's just like that's feeling like the universe for me. This King of Coins is the universe. And he's saying like, I'm going to give it to you, but it might come a little bit slow, and you have to be willing to wait for it. You have to trust that I'm going to give this to you. All right? If you've been manifesting and putting in that work, it's going to be given to you. But I want to see you step up into this leader position. I want to see you integrate what you learned as a student. I want to see you enjoy what you have right now and make everything a celebration right now, all right? Because then you're going to be celebrating big when I give you this. Ask the universe to show you how good it's going to get, and just allow it, and just let that be the last thing, and allow it to, and now allow the universe to show up for you. And even if it's small manifestations, if someone tells you that you can, you know, cut in front of them in line to get your coffee in the morning, see that as abundance, right? With inviting more abundance into your life, it's about seeing the abundance in the small little things too. It's about being at peace with what you have now and knowing that there's more to come. You know, if you've been limiting yourself with, you know, your words and saying that, oh, I don't have enough for this, that needs to stop. That needs to be changed to, no, I do have enough for this. Like, I will never tell myself, like, even if I have $2 in my account, I am never going to tell myself I don't have enough for it. I'm going to say, like, I always say to myself, you know, I always have enough money to support, I don't know, I always have enough money to buy my skincare. I always have enough money to go out and eat. I always have enough money to buy new shoes if I need it. I always have enough money to do what I need to do, and the universe provides. There's that trust that I have. Like, I've been working so hard on this abundance card. Like, my trust in the universe is too damn strong. You cannot shake me about anything. If I had 2 cents in my account, I know $50 is coming tomorrow. Like, I just like, abundance and I are friends, man. Like, I want to do a video on that too. There's so many videos that I want to do about, like, you know, gaining trust in the universe and just stuff like that, because it's been something that I've been working on for so long, and I want to talk about it. But like, this video was not even supposed to be this long. It's already it's already been a while, but okay, whatever. It is what it is. And then lastly, the last card that I want to talk about, is the inspiration card, number 17. I had to pee so bad. I'm sorry if you guys don't want to hear that, but I'm trying to tough it out until the end of this video so I don't have to pause it. But yeah, let's do this real quick. All right, the inspiration card, stimulation, mastery, and creative flow. You guys have the student card. Damn it, step into this mastery energy. We are the conduits for the creative flow of the cosmos. We are the crafters. We are the crafters of its divine will. Rigid thinking obstructs obstructs our channel if we forget to refresh its flow often. Time to cultivate our creative garden. Time to invoke the muses. I don't know what that is. You are being encouraged to let the flow come in before you let a new stream grow out from you. Investigate, read, watch, listen, travel. Learn to open a new door to your creativity. Let the wonders of nature stimulate your senses. Get your mojo back. Ignite your creative spark. Look at the people you admire and attain a deeper understanding for their vision. The creative flow is always available to you. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of inspiration to come back to attunement. Bec- Become an open channel for the creative energy. You must replenish yourself, or to become an open channel for creativity, you must replenish yourself first. That's why we have this mother card too, allowing yourself that nourishment first before you pour back into others. You know, taking, if you are, maybe if you already have like a creative endeavor out there, or not, I always say creative endeavor because that's what I'm into. It doesn't have to be a creative endeavor, it could be just work in general. But before you allow yourself to work for others and, you know, put all this work that you have into others, you know, put that work into yourself first. Nurture yourself first. Where was I? Replenish yourself first. Let your intuition guide you to a new thing that has want to be learned. Allow your intuition to guide you to that new thing that has to be learned. It will whisper your name and make you feel alive. Sometimes you need to create something just for the sake of exploring, something new without attachment to the end result. Be a conduit for the new ideas that are ready to be manifested in the tangible world. A new skill is waiting to be unlocked. Let yourself be a student again. Get outside your box, refresh your life by expanding your knowledge. So, yeah, some of you have already been the student and now you've mastered and now you're ready to put it out. Some of you, it's time for you to get into that student mode and then get inspired by that. Get inspired by your own student energy. Be inspired by what you are learning or what you have learned. Action, learn something new. Surround yourself with art, books, documentaries, podcasts, masters, or gurus. That's what you guys have the student card here. She's holding a book, so maybe books will be very, very helpful for you guys right now. Find inspiration in nature. Open your mind to new forms of creativity. I'm willing to let the universe inspire me. Creativity flows freely through me, and I'm always open to new ideas. Guys, this is looking good. I'm excited for you guys. Okay, so overall, some of you guys are needing to start the student journey and get that inspiration back, or like get the inspiration of your soul back. Or some of you guys have already been through the student energy and now you're being inspired to create and push something out there. So this, and I'm saying it does not have to be creative. For most of you guys, I'm feeling a little bit creative though. Some of you guys could just be, you know, refreshing yourself on things that you already know. Like, if you do, I don't know, if you're a therapist, you know, reading new books about therapy, you know, refreshing your mind, getting new ideas. So yeah, and then it's just that trust. The universe wants you to trust that it's going to bring it to you. You know, trust that. Trust that the universe is on your side, but the universe wants you to step into this leader role. It wants you to be confident in whatever you are willing to put your soul or put your mind to, or whatever you are willing to pursue. It wants you to find that confidence and then nourish it. Yeah, I didn't read this joy card. Should I read it? Gosh, I thought this reading was going to be shorter. I'm sorry. Okay, this will be the last one that I read. Okay, so the eternal fountain of joy pours its waters without questioning its worth. It doesn't, guys, without questioning its worth. Stop questioning your worth. It doesn't have an agenda. It has nothing to fix. It doesn't have a certain goal. It knows destination as an illusion. It knows destination is an illusion. The fountain just does what it, or sorry, the fountain just does what it asks. Sorry, what am I reading? The fountain just does what its nature asks for, to provide every living being with a miraculous liquid. What if you take a sip? Although this might look like a cheerful card, some of us have a hard time allowing ourselves to feel joy. If you have a general fear of feeling, you may have learned how to numb your uncomfortable feelings, but the pleasant ones become numbed by this coping mechanism too. Some of us simply don't give ourselves the permission to feel joy in a world apparently filled with suffering. Examine your relationship with joy and comfortable feelings in general. If they use if they used to come with a feeling of guilt, remember that the more joy you feel, the more joy you can cause in those around you. If uncomfortable feelings are more present in this moment, never try to push them away. Make peace with them, and eventually a joy will emerge. Even in the loudest environment, you can hear the birds singing their songs and you can pay enough attention. If you pay enough attention, a bird just chirped as I said that. Maybe you guys want to spend some more time outside. That will help you get into the gratitude or get into grateful energy too. True joy does not depend on your achievements, your relationships, or your external image. True joy comes from the simple realization of the miracle of life. Release your ideas about how happiness should look and take the opportunity of feeling joy now. Coming back to the feelings of awe just for living is the fruit of the healing journey. The cosmos knows that you have been working hard on yourself. Take take or sorry, time to pause and enjoy the moment you are in. Action. Draw a smile on your face. You don't actually have to, but just smile more. But let your concerns run in the background while you remain focused on the miracle that is to be alive. Rekindle times in the past where you were in awe of something and feel your heart lightening instead of thinking about what else you can do. That's a lot of thoughts in your head. Think about what you can stop doing. Affirmation. Every day I cultivate unconditional joy. I deserve to enjoy the fruits of my labor, and true joy is always within me. I think that's a great way to end today's reading, guys. I hope this was inspirational or helpful in any way for you guys to cultivate more joy into your life. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll see you guys in another pile. If not, then I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys live in love and light and spread your love and light. And yeah, cultivate some more joy. Cultivate some more abundance into your daily life. But may this be, or this can be through gratitude, affirmations, just, yeah. Allow yourself to receive, okay, guys? And then trust that it's on its way to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in another pile or in another video. Peace. See ya.